Greetings and welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our let's play of this rather brilliant game, where last episode just started the construction of our Dyson Sphere. So right now things have been building up. We pretty much have the nodes done, and yeah, in today's episodes, I want to expand it out quite a bit more, getting more nodes down, maybe trying to build it out. One of the things I have noticed is that if I want to do this design, I can't really do it yet because I want to have the frames along these lines and whatever in between. So we might have to shift to one of these since that lines up with the first line here. An issue I'm noticing though is that, as you can see, they don't really line up with these points now, and I kind of want them to. So what I want to try out today for the first part is trying deleting some of these and seeing what happens. Because look, about every third or something like that is in the correct spot and the rest is not. So why don't we try and remove these and place in new ones, because we're still so early in the production that yeah, rather do it now where we only launched 300 before we have launched a lot more than that. Producing about 30 megawatts, so let's try and go with this design instead. So you'll have to go. Is that solar cells?
You demolish the structure of the Dyson Sphere.
It shatters the solar cell. Oh, it's just solar cells connected up in a permanent structure. That's cool. So they'll just go back to generate the power. So let's see, we have 1335. It's about 100 in each of these. So many solar cells we have, so let's just get these from away. That one is fine. You have to go away as well. And you. That's a lot, that's in the wrong spot. So this time, we got these built last time, now we only have 2 left. Let's get off these frames down instead, because that gives frames in between. I think that is a good start for hooking this up. So let's just place these down and see how it looks. And then we should have production going again. Slowly but surely. Deployment conflict. Oh, it's because I need to get the frames in first, of course. There we are. There. Then we almost have the first, let's call it a Dyson ring. It's pretty much what we will have done in just a second. And wonder how many parts this will need. One of these was about 30. If each of these nodes are 30 as well, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 one of these, that means we should have 5 times as many. If that is the same rate, same thing. What is one thing here? Look at that. When we start to going this way, that'll be very cool. All the way to the top of the sphere. Ooh, look at that. That looks cool. Well, that is a Dyson Sphere fixed, and hopefully that will do it correct. So that means we'll have more launching, and that will be good for the future. So let's see here. That is done. Let's go and look. How many do we have in storage? About 17 storage. This is actually launching at a quite nice speed now. Others have 1 launching, and we need 2,640 points. So if we do 5 per minute, that's going to take us 10 hours to launch that with one of these. So we do need to up our production and get the things flowing. So how's the power situation? That is still looking quite good. So I think we should start to do some science while a Dyson Sphere is being built. We also need to set up our gravity matrix that we got done not too long ago. And luckily, it's quite easy to set up. We'll just tax the system quite heavily when we start to do it. And that is pretty much what we need to continue down the production chain. Pretty much nice to get this one to get more power in. So why don't we start with setting up our new science? It should be quite easy. The only thing we need to worry about is optimizing our production as we get going. So today's episodes will be making green science, and it will probably also be making them all. I think that'll be about time we do that. Maybe just starting it somewhere over here will be good. So let's just start to see. Do we have space for it here? We do. And I want you to make us some green science. Oh, wait, we need this matrix labs for that. There we are. Funny that gets an entire tab just by itself. It could look like it will get upgraded at some point for something more useful. Let's grab some iron from here. And some glass from... If we have any in one of these, we'll just grab it from here. It doesn't look like... Oh, there we are. Let's grab this glass. Then more will just get delivered in. Let's see. Please make 5 for now. I think that'll be good to at least do the same production as the other ones. Unless it's much slower. But that we'll test out as we get going. About 30 something sand. Or soil at least. Might have to go and grab some more. Unfortunately, we don't have that much in our current solar system, so that is quite bad. So let's get some upgrades going as well, so we can start to go somewhere else. What is it we need? This one could be quite good. We can transport more items by drones, and also on the interstellar ones. Vertical construction, just get you out the way. Ray receiver. That is expensive. Solar sails, also very expensive. But might be good in terms of power to just get this one done. There's also a drive engine, so we can get to Mecha Warp. What if we get you first? I want the solar life. Let's get some dive engines, and then we'll do this one afterwards. That way we have a lot of things being produced, and we can hopefully go to different solar systems quite soon. If you look at the upgrades for this one, it also gave us a Space Warper Advanced. So we can pretty much just turn green cubes into warp. Not that we have ever made warp things before. Okay, the other one is just 1 to 1, the other is 10 to 1, and this one requires 1 to 2. So it's way more efficient just getting it from the science. The space warper thing. That is going to be good. You guys are still working. You're probably lacking something. Yeah. Deuterium fuel rod. So that's something we'll have to set up as well. Turning more hydrogen into that. So that is our main lacking point at the moment. So matrix labs. Let's do 5 as before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll just make the green as the last one. 2 inputs, 1 output. Is it the same ratio, those two? 1, 1. That is correct. So we'll take... which one is first to do the correct ratio? That one. And we'll take the processors as well. Only 100. For now, I think that's fine. You'll demand and demand. Not sure how many. Oh, we have more than enough in storage. And you'll output the green at 1000 at a time. Crafting speed 24. We probably need more than one of these to keep up with the other ones. But for now, let's just hook up one. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, you go in. We don't need it any faster than that. And there we are. That is our green science or green matrix cubes running. Should put in a second one because this one is 10. So just to keep up, we'll need twice as many of these. Let's just make 5 more. Just to have the production speed the same. Make 5 more, please. And I'll just drag the belts over a bit. Otherwise I think we will be in issues if we don't at least have the same. Then at some point this will catch up with our production as we expand out how much we are producing. So let's see here. That is going in. We just need the outputs on the back side. Please go this way and in. And there we are. That is all the science except the last one, which is the white one. That is... what is it even called, the white one? It is called Universe Matrix? Universe Matrix even. Yeah, when we get out here we'll do the next one, but that is a bit into the future. Artificial star. Oh, that can generate power as well. That seems pretty cool. Quite expensive, and a new kind of fuel rod. Annihilation constraint sphere. Okay. And mass energy storage. Photons can be inverted into antimatter and hydrogen under the effects of supermagnetic fields. That seems like some insane science things. Oh, level 1. Wonder if this can keep getting upgraded then to level 2 and such until we have an entire Dyson Sphere. I think it's the first one I've seen level upgrades on. So that might be the case. So now we have green science going. We're probably going to tax our system quite a bit. But as the Dyson Sphere gets going, we'll get more and more power. There we go, solar sails. Because we do need as much power as we can get. Right now we are running at... ooh, that's starting to be right on the edge of what we can supply. But so far, it's still keeping up. If we look at our entire star system, iron ore production is fine, that is fine. It's limited by how much we're smelting, that's fine. Titanium ore, good. Silicon seems good as well. Yeah, we're getting more high purity out than we are consuming. Copper seems fine. So hopefully we're not lacking too many things. I'll just kind of let it run for now. So time to do... ooh, look at that, nice sphere. So time to do what I set out to do a few episodes ago, and that is pretty much set up a mall. I won't do malls for everything. I'll do it for the belts, do it for the sorters, probably for the assembly machines as well. What else? Maybe smells, but at least these power poles could be good as well. So what if we just set up these three for now? I think those are the ones we need most in bulk, and the rest is more one-offs, at least for now. So what if we do one tower per each of these? 3 or 5. I require 7 inputs, and we don't have room for 7. I'm trying to plan out with towers how we can get this to work. Could in theory use 2 towers for some of them, so have 2 inputs on one side for the later ones. Okay, let's just start with the belts. Then we'll see how it goes. So on this one, I want to set up our assembly machines. No, sorry, our belts. Let's start with the belts. That has 1, 2, 1 if we do iron for both. 2, 3, 4. That should be quite easy to set up, so we have all of these going into just in between things. So let's try this. Firstly, I don't have any good designs for these yet, so we'll learn it as we go. These require gear wheels and irons. So on the first one, we want to make gears, so that can go in. On the next one, we'll then want to have you to make the belts. So far, just having one that makes them every 1 second, I think that'll be fine, because then I'll just stack a chest and take whatever I need and then slowly build it up over time. So that'll be that belt. That'll go into a little storage chest. Could be right here. Oh, that's a bit of a saving lag. think we have to do it out there. And from this one, it'll continue into the next tier belt. So we use the source for this one for the other one. That'll be right there. Hopefully I have enough soil for this. And then you'll go into a chest. Let's see here. You'll get into... make that one. That's 1, 2. That's 2 inputs. Then you'll go into the next one over here. This will be the tier 3 ones. So we have all the belts we need and we can start to upgrade that going forward. Might be able to do it with just these 2. So we have 3 going in here. So we'll need iron for 1. Always needs iron. You can just have 500, we don't need that much. That'll sort this one. That'll sort both of these. That'll go into this chest. Then we need the electromagnetic turbine. Turbines will go just 200. That's fine. That'll make these. That'll go into this chest. I'll have a chest over here as well. And then for this one, we'll need the other 2. One being supermagnetic ring and or graphite. So you'll be here. 200. And then we'll just get the other one from up here. I think that'll be fine for now. Just recycling some of the other ones we have. Let's get you to just 100. So you'll demand that one. Over here we'll demand. Few things to pick it up in case that is needed. We'll then do the belts out. I'd like to do... oh, wait. Let's do iron on the inside. I don't think iron needs to go further than that. Isn't that correct? Yes. That sorts that out. Then on these 2, we'll get the motors and the graphite. What does it need? Let's see. 1 and 1, 1. That's fine. So you'll go out this way. You'll go to about here, and then the last one. We'll go all the way to the end. Could in theory squiggle it down, but let's try and keep it in nice straight lines. And you'll take out the magnetic things from here to go to that one. So let's see if we can get this to work. You make 3 every 1 second. You require 3 every 1 second. You require 3 every 1 second. So that is the correct ratio all the way down. We could skip this in between, but I do like having at least some storage of each of them in case you want to not go the expensive route with the belts. So let's do 5. So we have 1,000 at a time. Might up this in the future, but let's do 1,000 for now. And that will slowly but surely get built. So you'll go in here, you'll go there, and you'll go there. You'll go in, that way. In, and that way. Let's see up here. That way. Just a bit of power then. And then we have the first little thing hooked up here in terms of getting at least some of our things automated. So I'll go in here. Let's see if we can get that produced. That goes into this one. Getting grab for that one. Ooh, we need to get the output, the last one here, to that chest. So, finally, we have tier 3 belts being produced. That is fine. And now we have this for when we need it in the future. Gonna be a bit slow, but I think it's gonna be fast enough for what we need. So, next thing. Let's get some landfill in. Maybe we'll have to go scout for a bit to get some more. That was all of it. So now we want the sorters. That needs 1, 2 inputs, 3, only 4 in again. We can actually take 1 from up here. So that means we can actually suffice with these 2. So will that be the same setup pretty much? Yeah, pretty much. We'll just do here instead. One. We'll have a chest. One. Chest. One. And a chest. That should be all the sorted. Oh, that's a silly joke, but you get the point. Let's see here. One. Mark 2 and Mark 3. Other than these requiring more power, 72, this one requires 18. That is the only reason why I shouldn't always just go for the larger one. Other than, of course, it's being a bit more expensive. But that's fine. So let's see here, we'll have all of them go. Oh, let's just get the items in first. Iron and that one. So iron. You going. We'll get some circuits. Right there. Then on you, we require the motors. That's gonna be good. Then we can demand, and demand. None of you right now. Hopefully that's because we don't have any... Oh, there's a few flowing in. Might be lacking some, but that will solve. 1, 2, let's get them in first. So you'll say iron. You go to here at least. Same with you. Then we'll have this one going one further to about here, and then the last one we'll take from over here. We'll just go all the way to the end, and there, and there. Limit the chest to 5 stacks yet again. And 5 stacks. And let's see you. I actually think this works quite well this way. Oh wait, no need for that. Two, and then you'll get just this one from down here. Is that going to be fast enough? 1 every second. This one is going to reduce 1 every half a second. So we do need to give you one that's a tier higher. That removes 1 per second. So that should be fine to keep up with all of the production we need. So there. And there. So just enough to get all this going. We already have almost 200 of the conveyor belt Mark III, which is insanely much faster than the Mark 1 and 2. What is it? 5 times as fast as Mark 1. Mark 1 and about 3 times as fast as the Mark 2. Well, 2.5 times as fast should pretty much line up then. So that is those parts. The last one I want to make is this one. For now, requires quite a few more inputs, but if you take 2 towers, I think you will be fine. So let's go scavenging for a bit of dirt. I'll use these again, as we've done so many times before, just to level out some of these. Just spamming them down, giving us a bit here and there. Not quite sure how much we have left on this planet that we can grab. Doesn't look like too much. So how many of you have done this as well? Just flying around gathering dirt this way? It seems like it is something you'll kind of have to do. If you don't have a good planet nearby that has some... Oh, this is a nice hilly area. Oh well, hilly and hilly. There is a small amount. Yeah, let's go over here, and this will be the last thing we'll gather right now. Then we should have enough to hook up what we need for now. Yeah, that's about 40 odd soil. So let's set up our last little thing. Power-wise, ooh, still holding. I feel like this has gone down a bit. It might be because of where the sun is right now, but oh wait. Wait, we are lacking. We used all our stored energy as well. Yeah, our power production is lacking a bit, and if we are starting to fall behind, that means we'll start to fall more behind all the time. So yeah, we are in a situation where power is quite important, and we need to figure out a way to sort it. The Dyson Sphere is slowly being built again. A lot of solar cells everywhere, generating power. 2.4. Oh wait, are we taking enough down to Earth? Let's just check. I think we have 2 down up here. You are generating enough power. What? Let's see. Oh wait, so we're requesting 50 out of 104. That means we should place down a few more of these. That is actually quite important. Look at that. Now we're requesting 61 out of 104. 105, sorry. Okay, let's do this. That is a waste of power, not having all of those. Yeah, and this will slowly increase as the efficiency goes up. Yeah, because you can request 17 at a time and output 12 point something. Good to know that we got to that point. And that we kind of figured out what we needed to do. Yeah, let's go get some more magnetic rings. Super magnets, is that what it's called? I think it is. Let's see, we have some probably over here somewhere. Hopefully we have some storage. Give me all of you for now. And then we'll hook up all the power generation we can. Oh, we need to make a mall with some of these things as well. I think that turns out to be quite important. Here is our processing units, which is lacking though. Well, if we make 2 more at least, then we will have a bit more going. Is it because of these it's lacking? Yeah, it's because this one is not keeping up whatsoever. Could be a good candidate for what's it called? New assembly machines. Because these ones are production speed 0.5, so they're twice as fast. So we should probably go around and upgrade those as we go. And should probably get somewhere else we can set these up as well, so we don't just have 4. But the poles are the best place to get the continuous receiving. Also be a reason why we should remove some of the solar panels here to make room for more. But now we're requesting 81 point something. Will hopefully go up when these are done charging. I will request 17, so that's a bit less than 100 we're requesting. And with the solar cell life going up, that'll mean we'll have even more going in. So yeah, we'll have to look at that. That is something we'll have to improve quite a bit on. Let's see. Power. Most of it is because for research that we are draining that much. But that's fine for now. Let's set up the next thing we needed. That is filling up nicely as well. Come to meet landfill. I want to fill all of you in, so we can make our new assembly machines. Oh, did we just spend all of it? Damn, this is quite expensive to build on. There we are. Hopefully that gave us enough room. We will find out. So You require 3 items in or 2 items in. Oh, when you require that. So these are actually some of the most expensive things we have. Okay, before building that, let's go and do one thing. I just want to increase the production of these, since that is our main bottleneck at the moment. So you'll just get quite a few. Let's get that for now, because you're taking a long time to build. And you'll take 1 per second. That means one of these can supply 6. That means we should upgrade these to better belts. And to be honest, since we have the best belt now, I'll kind of want to use those. So thank you. Already our mall is paying off. Our little item hub, whatever we're gonna call it. So that is extremely good. Oh, did I fly too far there? Did. So let's get you hooked in and make you work as intended. Let's see, there we are. So let's start by removing this one. Not quite sure if we need to do it on this one as well. That can supply 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So it can supply just that. But I kind of want to upgrade them anyway, just to future-proof it a small amount. So, there we are. Please go all the way to the end. Then we'll take you as well, go all the way to the end. And you'll move at insane speeds. Look at that. That is mighty fine. So let's get all of you hooked up. I'll do the same on the output, getting faster belts. There we are. Did we use all the landfill? I think we did. Okay, we can just get that one down. The last one note here we can't fit in there, so at least there's a small amount of dirt here. Or soil. That is not a lot. Not a lot at all. I kind of want to get warp up and running so we can go to a different planet. Hopefully one that's very hilly. Because this is a bit silly that we have to go and grab things like that. And as a rule of thumb for the next time I'll do one of this game, or new playthrough, I kind of want to remember to pick up all the soil I can as we go along. Because that is actually quite important. Use it here. Getting it a bit future-proofed. And please go all the way to here and in. So hopefully this will give us what we need for more processing units. At least it will have increased it quite a bit. And then we can always upgrade these to better ones, and then, yeah, things will be much better. There we are. That should be reducing much faster than it was before. And it's going over here into these. That should be getting enough now for what it can handle. That seems to be the case. Power-wise, it doesn't feel like it got any higher from placing down more up at the North Pole. But it might be because of the solar. So how are you guys looking? Are you collecting power? Yeah, slowly but surely you are increasing. Is there room for another one in here? We'll find out. So I think the last thing we'll do in today's episode is pretty much just fill in the rest over here. for them all. I know we don't have the items for it, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Yeah, looking forward to getting this up and running. It is so silly we are handcrafting this still. So in you, we want to make that. So that means we'll have to make gear in the first one. Oh, 8 gears every... Yeah, it's fine. We don't need that many or then that fast. So I don't mind it not being as fast as it needs to be. But that does 1 every second. And this one requires 8 every 2. So it's about half speed right now. But then again, it's only 0.75. So it might be... It should probably work. Hopefully. Let's get a little chest down. Yeah. Get the next one. Get a little chest down. And the next one. Couldn't fear grab iron up here. Might actually not be a bad idea. And the green circuits. Yeah, iron and green circuits. That means these one can get from the top. Then on you. Right here. That we can actually get that from up there if we wanted to. That 1, 2, and then the last one requires those 2. Ooh, that might actually be a good idea to do it. Just go a bit around here. Don't mind doing that, to be honest. Just have to make room for it. So that'll be 1, 2, 3 in here. I have 1, 2, and then the other one going all the way down here. Then, yeah, I think that'll work. We will work what we have, so we don't have to place down more tiles than necessary. Will mean we'll use a bit in here, but that's why we have it for solar and for that. So for you, you'll get particle boards. You'll get this one, broadband, and you will get circuits. Ooh, they are expensive quantum chips. Some of you. Oh, minus. Oh, weird. Demand and demand. That will go. Those will output on this side. We have room for the chest over here. We just barely do. Limit to 5. 5 and 5. But that seems very, very good. So for the items in 1, 2, 3. From here and then the last one. So if these 2 go on the outside, so on 2 and 3, so you'll go from here. That's 1. So you'll go that way. Then the green circles will go on the next one. And then from up here, we'll drag the last one. So can you go out this way? And you'll go down this way and in to about here. Then we'll have the 2 out. And then we'll have, what's it called? Other processing units as well over here. And then we'll have the processors. Mad. So that way we have all the things in. So let's just get it hooked up. Or now you'll probably need a faster one in. 1 every second. So you'll be fast enough for now to power that one. You'll require... Let's get just one that's a bit faster. Not sure if it's needed. And you'll just require a bit of those. And you'll go in there. Then we'll get the gears from there to there. We'll hook up all of our machines going daisy chained like this. Bit of power as well. And get you 3 out. So that gets you on the inside because you are needed in that one. The other 2 will just kind of go all the way to the end. to about there. Then we need a few power poles. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. You just require to get this one in. That is going, that is producing. You'll output this way. And you just require these two. Plus those. So there and there and going in. So isn't that all we need? This one is not keeping up. Oh, it's the transport in between that's lacking. That I can solve. That is the main issue. Let's double that speed. Now it should be the production that's gonna be the limiting factor. And that I can live with for now, because we don't need them that fast. Then slowly but surely we are getting better and better ones. Ideal, oh, 480 production speed. How about you? What do you require? 780 working, oh, that's a lot of power. 18 kilowatts as idle. That's not too bad. But that seems pretty good in terms of having automated the 3 main things we need for building. The rest is needed, but not on the same scale. At least not now, I think. So that is looking pretty darn good. Yeah. So now that we have this running, I think this is a decent place to stop. Our research is going quite well. We are launching for the Dyson Sphere at maximum speed. Should probably put down more of these, but for now it's fine. We have science coming in all over the world. It seems the one we're gonna lack is red from the main bus, but luckily we have some from our old mall that's still supplying reds. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Tell me what you think about this design, if there's something we can improve on. I have seen other people do insane spaghetti malls or crafting hubs, but I don't like that. I like doing it a bit more clean like this. This is about as much spaghetti as I want to do, which is probably no spaghetti at all, but yeah. I'm trying to stick to my rule of thumbs, keeping it clean and organized, but then just expanding it out a bit more so I actually know where things are at. So yeah, as I was saying, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe and do watch that beautiful sunset with a Dyson Sphere. Imagine that in real life, if that thing came up. That would look so cool. But yeah, like and subscribe, come join me on Discord. Keep sending me nice messages. Had a guy whisper me on Discord, and that was it made me quite happy that you guys take the time to do that. So with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.